I want to go there.
How I started my journey at Iowa State was a tour, a guided tour. And then once the tour guide found out I was a veteran, he's like, you're going to the Veteran Center. So when I went to the Veteran Center, I had 3 people assist me at the same time, finding out all these benefits I didn't even know I had. So when my wife and I left that meeting, it was amazing.
The one thing I've absolutely loved about college is the endless opportunities. There's opportunities sitting at every doorstep, every professor I talk to, every friend I meet, and we get to be involved in so many different facets of life, just different organizations, different opportunities, traveling, things like that. And so it'll be hard to adjust to the adult world, and I think I'll have to seek out those opportunities a lot more than I had to in college, where they're all around me all the time.
Something that I'm going to really miss is the campus feel and the people that are around me. It's really going to be the campus itself that I'm going to miss.
What am I going to miss about Iowa State? I would say it's a lot. The biggest thing would probably be the people, not just the students, but a lot of faculty and staff. I feel as if I've built a community here. For example, like we're outside this last house. I love all the staff. I can go in there and chat with them whenever I need anything. People who know my name and actually care about how my day is going, how my semester is going. I think that's like a really big thing that I'm going to miss, just having so many people around me who do support me and just knowing that I can find that in multiple places around campus.
I think I'm going to miss having all my friends at one place. Like, that's one thing that's kind of, I've been thinking a lot about, like these weekends where I'm just like with them. And yeah, I don't know when else we can do that. Like, I hope we can have trips, but I think that's going to be the biggest thing.
I think the biggest thing I'm going to miss about Iowa State is, I guess, going to classes. I love being in that diverse environment, meeting new people. Every semester is a new group.
The next step for me is I accepted a full-time position with Cargill in their Management Associate program in Kansas City. So I'm really excited for that because Cargill, I had the opportunity to intern with them, as well as they've been an integral part of my major global resource system. So I'm really excited to continue working for them and to start my next step in my adult life.
My adventure will continue in Guatemala in March. I accepted a position with the Peace Corps as an agriculture extension trainer, so a lot of my classes have been focused on agriculture, health, and also with the Spanish major, I've gotten the language skills, so I'm excited to say that after this, I will just be able to kind of use everything that I've learned here and all the skills that I've gained within another position.
So a couple people I would like to thank for getting where I am today would have to be my parents for being so supportive, and also Dr. Michael Galimo in the College of Music, who has been very helpful in leading me to where I am today and just supporting my other non-major related fun activities such as marching band.
I would like to say thank you to my German advisor at first, and her name is Roxandra Luft, and she has actually just been very helpful. Like, she supports me and she's always like willing to listen, and she's pretty great. And I actually got to go to Berlin with her for a class, so I feel like that was really like an experience that not anybody can get.
I'd also like to thank my parents, fellow Cyclones as well, for always encouraging me to never stop following my dreams.
I would like to thank the staff at the Sloss House, Sam Moncton and Dr. Sandra Luft. They've, again, helped me and just kind of provided guidance and just good conversation when I need it.
Of course, the most important person I have to thank is my wife. Without her, this journey probably would never happened.
If you can take a look, and if you wouldn't mind reading it to us.
Are you gonna get me to cry? Joy, for the decade that I've worked at Iowa State, I haven't met anyone like you. The first time I met you, you had a look of curiosity and an aura of determination. I knew you were destined for greatness, and you are. From the very first time of meeting you through NCORE iScore, I could clearly see that you do everything with passion.
We're so proud of everything you've accomplished and the confident young woman you've become. We can't wait to see the wonderful things that lie ahead in your future.
As you rapidly approach your graduation from Iowa State, we want you to know that we are extremely proud of you and the steps that you've taken in the journey that has led you to this point. Since you were born, you have brought us tremendous joy, pride, and countless delightful moments. We have always savored your achievements.
Babe, I cannot begin to explain how proud I am of you and all you have accomplished. be able to share this journey with you has been has been amazing.
Critical enough to want to change what needs changing, yet hopeful enough to always see the best in others while bringing your best to every situation. Thank you for sharing that with me and Iowa State these past years.
Good evening. Iowa State University is pleased and honored to welcome the family and friends of our graduates to the Fall 2018 Graduate Commencement Ceremony here in Hilton Coliseum. Today's commencement ceremony recognizes the newest graduates in Iowa State University's proud 160-year history of academic achievement, excellence, and service. The processional will begin with the posting of the Graduate College banner by the college's student marshal, who will be accompanied by the dean and the student's university escort. The posting of the college banner will be followed by the processional of candidates for the master's degree, followed by candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Members of the assembly may remain seated during the processional. It is our privilege to present to you Maria Betsabe Mantilla Perez, student marshal for the Graduate College. Maria is escorted by her university escort, Dr. Maria Salas Fernandez, and by Dean William Graves. At this time, it is our privilege to present to you the candidates for graduation from the Graduate College at Iowa State University. official beginning of our graduate ceremony, the University Mace, carried by Chief Faculty Marshal Dr. Robert Wallace, precedes the President. We ask that the candidates for graduation and the members of the Assembly please rise if you are able to do so for the procession of the members of the Iowa State University academic community, led by University President Dr. Wendy Winterstein. Iowa State University is very pleased to introduce Zachary Fisher as the Fall 2018 Graduate Commencement Vocalist. Mr. Fisher will sing our national anthem.
Please join me in the singing of our national anthem.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Please be seated. Graduates, family, and friends, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Wendy Winterstein, President of Iowa State University.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, good evening. I'm very pleased to welcome you to Iowa State University's Fall 2018 Graduate Commencement Ceremony. Iowa State is one of the nation's most distinguished universities. Graduates, tonight you join the very special group of people who are holders of advanced degrees from this outstanding institution. We are extremely proud of the role that Iowa State University plays in the development of our state, nation, and world, just as we are extremely proud of the people who graduate from Iowa State and lead this development. Commencement is the most important and significant ceremony that a university holds. For our graduates, it represents the culmination of years of hard work and the beginning of an all-new and exciting adventure. For family and friends, it's a time to share in the success of their graduate and to be recognized as well for the wonderful support that they have provided through the years. And for Iowa State University, it represents the successful completion of our most important responsibility to society, providing a comprehensive education to prepare the next generation of scholars and leaders. We take pride in the dedication of our newest graduates to achieve this very significant educational milestone. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. I ask that they please stand and remain standing until all introductions are made. Dr. James Mcshea, Assistant Chancellor for Equity and Inclusion at the University of Washington-Tacoma and Commencement Speaker. Regent Larry McKibben, Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Dr. Jonathan Wickard, Senior Vice President and Provost. Dr. Martino Harmon, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Sarah Nusser, Vice President for Research. Dr. Reginald Stewart, Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion. Dr. John Lawrence, Vice President for Extension and Outreach. Dr. Dawn Bratz-Prince, Associate Provost for Faculty. Ms. Laura Doring, Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management and Student Success. Dr. Vernon Hurt, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Dr. Jeffery Johnson, Laura and Ross Talbot, Endowed President and Chief Executive Officer of the Iowa State University Alumni Association. Dr. William Graves, Dean of the Graduate College and Professor of Horticulture. Mr. Luis Rico Gutierrez, Dean of the College of Design and Professor of Architecture. Dr. Sarah Riala, the James L. and Catherine S. Melsa, Dean of the College of Engineering and Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Dr. Laura Dunn Jolly, and Dean's Chair in the College of Human Sciences and Professor of Apparel, Events, and Hospitality Management. Dr. Dan Grooms, Stephen G. Julesgaard, Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine and Professor of Veterinary Diagnostic and Production Animal Medicine. Dr. Joe Coletti, Interim Endowed Dean of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, Interim Director of the Iowa Agriculture and Home Economics Experiment Station, and Professor of Natural Resource Ecology and Management. Dr. Russell Lasniak, Associate Dean for Graduate Programs and Research in the Ivy College of Business. John and Connie Stafford Professor in Business and Professor of Marketing. Dr. Wolfgang Kleeman, Interim Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and Professor of Mathematics. Dr. Beth McNeil, Dean of Library Sciences. Dr. Peter Martin, University Professor of Human Development and Family Studies and Faculty Senate President. Mr. Mark Simpson, University Registrar. The faculty marshals for today's commencement ceremony, the distinguished faculty, please join me in recognizing them. Please be seated. I am delighted to introduce the speaker for tonight's graduate commencement ceremony. Dr. James Mcshea is the Assistant Chancellor for Equity and Inclusion at the University of Washington, Tacoma. In this role, he is fostering a culture of equity, inclusion, and success for students, faculty, and staff at the university. Prior to this, Dr. Mcshea held a variety of positions across the country, including here at Iowa State University, his alma mater. He earned his master's degree and PhD at Iowa State before becoming a faculty member in multicultural and international curriculum studies and the director of undergraduate education for the former Department of Curriculum and Instruction. He also taught undergraduate and graduate courses in multicultural education, ethnicity and learning, anti-racist education, and multicultural practice in student affairs. Dr. Mcshea's research interests include uses of critical pedagogy in K through 16 education, intersectional learning and engagement in student affairs, and digital learning technologies and multicultural education. Please join me in welcoming Dr. James Mcshea.
Well, good evening. President Winterstein, Provost Wickert, Regent McKibben, Vice Presidents and Deans, esteemed faculty and staff, parents, family, and friends, and to the class of 2018, congratulations on what you have accomplished. It is such a great honor to come back to my alma mater and be part of this really special event. You are to be commended for your outstanding achievements of completing your graduate degree from a world-class institution of higher learning. This really means something, and I know it has to be a great source of pride for you, for your family, and for your friends. During this time of celebration, we have this opportunity to reflect on your educational journey that I know it had to be as transformational for you as it was for me. You had a chance to reimagine ways to address pressing issues and problems in your field through creating structures and systems and making policy recommendations, not just for now, but for a time that we're not currently in. As you envision what you want life to look like for you as you transition from being a graduate student to the next thing in life, I want you to reflect on this question. What keeps you grounded? What will keep you connected to the things that matter in life? I've been thinking a lot about this question recently, particularly given that we're in a time when our national climate has felt really divisive and derisive and marginalizing for so many in the communities in which we all belong. In the midst of times that may feel uncertain, how can your sense of what keeps you grounded help you to lead, to advocate, to effect change in ways that allow those who you serve to more fully experience their own humanity? Well, in my case, my work has focused on creating and implementing institutional practices that work to holistically develop students with the goal of enabling them to bring their full selves to the college learning environment and make sure that they graduate as the next generation of citizen leaders who are well prepared to affect change in an increasingly interdependent global society. I also look at ways to assist faculty and staff with developing their capacity to promote inclusiveness in and outside of the classroom, as well as support their efforts to produce scholarship that cuts across an array of intersecting, justice-focused disciplinary issues. This work is extremely rewarding and challenging at the same time. But if I didn't stay grounded, I don't think what I do could ever be a sustainable career path for me. So again, I ask, what keeps you grounded? Not too long ago, a close cousin of mine sent me a book in the mail, not through Amazon, sent it through mail, snail mail. And the book was entitled The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. And it had attached to it a note that read, "Your dad, mom, and Aunt Rita were part of the Great Migration." I was so engrossed in Wilkerson's scholarly work and found it absolutely groundbreaking, the way in which she thoughtfully detailed decade-long migration of African Americans who fled the South for the North to flee the clutches of Jim Crow. It resonated with me so deeply because my folks, like so many others, left the South, Florida in particular, and arrived in Harlem, New York in the 1940s. One of the central questions that she tackles in her writing, and I quote, is how did they ever get the courage to leave all they ever knew for a place they had never seen, and have the courage and will to be more than the South said they had the right to be? It was my family's courage, their conviction, their faith, and their faith community that helped them to persist in unfamiliar spaces throughout New York City, spaces that at times felt unwelcoming, discriminatory, and alienating. You see, knowing their story and remembering their hardships, their struggles, and their deep desire to live in a freer and more just society has kept me grounded. So I suggest to you to remember your history, your story, and the legacy of those whose shoulders you stand on and whose courage and conviction and desire to be part of something bigger than themselves has paved the way for you to be here today. I offer you another way to stay grounded, and that is by intentionally seeking to cultivate and nurture relationships with others, even when you feel disconnected from them because of your political affiliation or have different worldviews or lived experiences. I think it's through our relationships that we stand the best chance of authentically engaging in work that can serve as the precursor for advocating for justice, as well as navigating deep divisions and struggles for power that plague our society today. John Powell, a world-renowned civil liberties scholar and professor of African American and ethnic studies at UC Berkeley and director for the Haas Institute for a Fair and Inclusive Society, says that when you have shared end goals as it relates to eradicating poverty, which is a major focus of his work, or uplifting and empowering communities so that they thrive and flourish, it is incumbent upon us to embrace what he calls bridging, which is the practice of listening, striving to make deep connections with one another, and suffering with them to understand their truth. And by doing this, we can more fully acknowledge their humanity. The reality is that this can't be done if we are not in relationship with one another. Bridging helps us to see how the experiences of some individuals may be buried underneath the experiences of others, which makes it difficult for us to critique, to understand, and to respond to the needs of folks whose voices have historically been unheard. It is a way to build trust with those who we work with, the populations we study, and those we serve. It tells them that they matter and that their experiences matter. When we do this, as Bell Hooks says, we're better positioned to collectively and individually understand how our own liberation is interconnected, and that we carry a history we did not initiate, in which we have a role, though, that we urgently need to address together. Having relationships not only ground you in ways that help you engage authentically with negotiating vexing problems and issues in your discipline, they also provide a support system, one that gives us some desperately needed life-giving energy. One of the things that I remember the most about my time here as a graduate student at Iowa State almost 25 years ago, can't believe that's been 25 years, was these deep mentoring relationships that I forged with an amazing community of caring and committed faculty and staff. Some of them are retired now, others are still here, and others are no longer with us. So I think about Doctors Theresa McCormick and Carly Tartikoff and Patricia Lee and Beverlyn Allen and Karen Donaldson and Brenda Jones and Barbara Woods and George Jackson and the person who recruited me to Iowa State, Thelma Harding. These were my coaches, my advocates, my mentors. They put me under their wings and helped me understand how to navigate life at Iowa State, a place that was 1,100 miles away from the only home that I ever knew, which was in the Bronx in New York City. So again, I ask you, what keeps you grounded? Because these folks, who I call my mentors, kept me grounded like a plane during a snowstorm. The things they did for me are the things I currently strive to do for my students, my faculty and staff on my campus and in my field. They showed me how to be vulnerable in workspaces and build and bridge relationships with others, but never give away my power nor sell myself short. They helped me to develop a scholar, teacher, practitioner identity and learn how to bring that identity to the work that I do in higher education and beyond. And through their encouragement and support, which has spanned these last 25 years, they've helped me to dream big and to fervently lean into the things that I'm passionate about and never to feel limited by my past. They served as my motivation, my inspiration, and inform how I show up in this work. Their own form of leadership and advocacy has stimulated my own imagination about my purpose and role in life. My relationship with them has allowed for this level of mentorship, modeling, and personal growth, and a sense of family that has had a profound impact on me to this very day. And finally, I'd like to invite you to think about one more way to stay grounded, and that is by showing humility. As you engage with others to do work that oftentimes feels contested and energy depleting, show humility. I'm not referring to humility as just a moral disposition or a capacity to be modest. Rebecca Anirudh, a critical scholar in gender studies, speaks of humility as having a presence of mind, of bringing honesty and strength to your conversations with others, reflecting on who you are in relation to the things that you care about, and understand how your history and our institutions and social beliefs inform how you show up in the world, and be able to recognize and embrace the limits of your knowledge and allow yourself to sit with uncertainty. For that's where we can receive the best guidance about how to engage others in doing the difficult work that is transformative, liberatory, and promotes healing. Humility. This year, we celebrated the 100th birthday of Nelson Mandela. And as a way to pay homage to the legacy of someone who soared so high, but always seemed to stay grounded, I want to share with you a short passage from his book, A Long Walk to Freedom. He said, and I quote, "I discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. I have taken a moment here to rest and to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, and to look back at the distance that I have come. But I can only rest for a moment, for with freedom comes responsibility, and I cannot linger, for my long walk has not ended. Nelson Mandela tells us that our journeys do not run along a flat plane, but they inevitably lead on an upward trajectory, with each part of our trek in some ways taking us to levels where we can more fully understand our own humanity and our own calling in life. It is at this moment that you have been afforded this opportunity to rest and to reflect upon all of the awe-inspiring work that you have accomplished, the legacies that you are leaving behind for those you've been most connected to in your programs and in your departments and in your communities, knowing that you are leaving or perhaps remaining in a place that is more rich and more vibrant and more affirming as a result of you being there. So now as you soar to new heights, as scholars and as researchers and as administrators and as practitioners with your newly conferred graduate degrees, remember, it is the legacy of those who came before you, those deep relationships that you fostered, and your sense of humility that will help keep you grounded. With that said, class of 2018, I am so proud of your many accomplishments, and I wish you continued success in all that you do. Thank you.
Dr. Mache, thank you for sharing your story and for providing a roadmap for our students as they go forward in their lives and careers. Thank you also for your outstanding service and leadership in education and achieving equity and inclusion for all students. Another round of applause for our wonderful speaker tonight.
President Winterstein will begin the recognition of our graduates, followed by the presentation of degrees.
At this time, I call upon Senior Vice President and Provost, Dr. Jonathan Wickert, to recognize those students graduating with distinction.
At this time, I would like to recognize the students who are receiving Teaching Excellence Awards and Research Excellence Awards. These awards recognize graduate students for their outstanding teaching and for their exceptional research accomplishments in Iowa State's graduate programs. And tonight they are wearing cardinal and gold honor cords. Will these students please rise? Please be seated. On behalf of our faculty, I offer you sincere congratulations. Thank you for your excellent contributions during your graduate studies.
Provost Wickert, I now call upon you for the conferring of degrees.
We shall now proceed with the conferring of graduate degrees. Some degrees will be conferred in absentia. The Dean of the Graduate College will ask the candidates to stand and will present them to the President. After the President formally awards the degrees, the graduates will then be seated. A faculty marshal will dismiss students to come to the stage and be recognized. We will begin tonight with the conferring of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees, the highest degree that Iowa State University confers. During the hooding ceremony, the degree recipients will be escorted and hooded by their major professors, who have worked with them throughout their study for the doctoral degree. These hoods will connect the graduate with a family of scholars throughout history from all parts of the world and with this great university. Now, Dr. William Graves, Dean of the Graduate College, will present candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy from the Graduate College.
Candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, please rise if you are able to do so. The Doctor of Philosophy is the university's highest academic degree, awarded only to those who have successfully completed an intensive and demanding course of study whose primary focus is on learning to conduct original research. The final stage of the program is the preparation and defense of a dissertation that describes the outcome of a major research project. To prepare for that project, the student must have gained expertise and skills in a particular discipline and must have thoroughly explored its existing knowledge base. Those who receive doctorates today have therefore demonstrated that they are truly experts in their fields, whose research has already contributed significantly to human knowledge. The hood they assume symbolizes their admission to the exclusive ranks of those who have earned the respect associated with the title Doctor of Philosophy. President Winterstein, these candidates have completed all required courses, demonstrated their ability in research, and passed all examinations. They are approved, recommended by the graduate faculty and the Faculty Senate, and are approved by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, for the degree Doctor of Philosophy.
In recognition of the satisfactory completion of your respective programs in the Graduate College, and by the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy with its accompanying rights, privileges, and obligations. The diploma, now to be placed in your hands, and the hood with which you will be invested, shall forever be the testimony of your high academic rank. Congratulations.
PhD graduates, you may now be seated. The faculty marshals will dismiss you by row to approach the stage.
President Winterstein, Provost Wickard, it is my honor to introduce the student marshal from the Graduate College, Maria Betsabe Mantilla Perez, who is escorted and will be hooded by her major professor, Dr. Maria Salas Fernandez, Associate Professor of Agronomy. During her time at Iowa State, Maria conducted field and lab work and also served as a teaching assistant and as a senator and an executive for the Graduate and Professional Student Senate. Maria has been broadly recognized for her outstanding contributions in research, teaching, and leadership, and she has received awards from the Crop Science Society of America, the Iowa State University Office of the Vice President for Research, the Graduate College, the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, and the Iowa State University Department of Agronomy, the Graduate and Professional Student Senate, and national and international professional conferences. Maria has joined Bayer Crop Science as a wheat line development breeder for North America.
Caitlin Marissa Goodale, major in Ecology and Evolutionary Biology, presented by Dr. Robert S. Wallace.
Melissa L. Roadhouse, major in Inorganic Chemistry, presented by Dr. Gordon J. Miller.
Jeffrey Ray McClellan, major in Kinesiology, presented by Dr. Tim R. Derrick.
Asa Toombs, major in Chemistry, presented by Dr. Gordon J. Miller.
Wen Thon Do, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. James Edward Alleman.
Navreet Kaur Mahal, majors in Sustainable Agriculture and Soil Science, presented by Dr. Sotirios Arkantoulis.
Tong Phuong Huang, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. James Edward Alleman.
Rafael A. Martinez Feria, major in Crop Production and Physiology, presented by Dr. Sotirios Arkantoulis.
Stephanie Ann Zimmer, major in Statistics, presented by Dr. Sarah Margaret Nusser.
Udhara S. Kaluarachchi, major in Condensed Matter Physics, presented by Dr. Paul C. Canfield.
Rachel L. McGuire, major in Education, presented by Dr. Lorenzo Baber.
William Richard Meyer, major in Condensed Matter Physics, presented by Dr. Paul Christopher Canfield.
Ladrina Nicole Wilson, major in Education, presented by Dr. Lorenzo Baber.
Ik-Yun Song, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. In-Ho Cho.
Xin Wang, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Peter C. Taylor.
Chung Hao Wu, major in Mechanical Engineering, presented by Dr. In-Ho Cho.
Yuan Chan, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Peter C. Taylor and Dr. Halil Ceylan.
Justin Anthony Conrad, major in Physical Chemistry, presented by Dr. Mark Stephen Gordon.
Alireza Sassani, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Halil Ceylan and Dr. Peter C. Taylor.
Juan Jose Duchimaza Heredia, major in Physical Chemistry, presented by Dr. Mark Stephen Gordon.
Ali Arabzadeh, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Halil Ceylan.
Ina V. Kuznetsova, major in Education, presented by Dr. Linda Hagedorn.
Bo Yang, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Halil Ceylan.
Xiaohua Pei, major in Education, presented by Dr. Linda Hagedorn.
Shuo Yang, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Halil Ceylan.
William Blaine Robertson, major in education, presented by Dr. Linda Hagedorn.
William Joseph Beck, major in environmental science, presented by Dr. Thomas M. Eisenhart.
Abdullah Masood Al-Masood, majors in computer engineering and electrical engineering, presented by Dr. Ahmed El-Sayed Kamal.
Tyler Anthony Groh, major in environmental science, presented by Dr. Thomas M. Eisenhart.
Mohammad Yusuf Selim, majors in electrical engineering and computer engineering, presented by Dr. Ahmed El-Sayed Kamal.
Tannen Jeffrey Dalgard, major in mechanical engineering and biorenewable resources and technology, presented by Dr. Mark Umba Wright.
Omar Ibrahim Asiri, major in human-computer interaction, presented by Dr. Gurpur M. Prabhu.
Wen-Chin Lee, majors in mechanical engineering and biorenewable resources and technology, presented by Dr. Mark Umba Wright.
Giannina Alina Naguita, major in computer science, presented by Dr. Gurpur M. Prabhu.
Shan Hong Jiang, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Sumik Sarkar.
Piyush Lakawat, major in computer engineering, presented by Dr. Arun K. Somani.
Gulanal Kushasayasagil, major in electronic engineering, presented by Dr. Sumik Sarkar.
Pratik Mishra, major in computer engineering, presented by Dr. Arun K. Somani.
Tanner Lee Metz, major in organic chemistry, presented by Dr. Levi M. Stanley.
Boyce Sek Kun Chong, major in materials science and engineering, presented by Dr. Martin Thuo.
Kevin Leon Vickerman, major in organic chemistry, presented by Dr. Levi M. Stanley.
Kara Ruthann Lin, major in materials science and engineering, presented by Dr. Martin Thuo.
Ling Kai Lee, major in aerospace engineering, presented by Dr. Xinwei Wang.
Jiani Chun, major in plant biology, presented by Dr. Yanhai Yin.
Srilak Srinivasan, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Xinwei Wang.
Trevor Martin Nolan, major in genetics, presented by Dr. Yanhai Yin.
Kathleen Patricia Ray, major in statistics, presented by Dr. Daniel J. Nordman and Dr. Stephen B. Vardaman.
Jolie Xia, major in plant biology, presented by Dr. Yanhai Yin.
Min Lee, major in chemistry, presented by Dr. Robin Kimberly Anand.
Wangda Chu, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Shanglan Bai.
Philippe Calmogo, major in civil engineering, presented by Dr. Jeremy Curtis Ashlock.
Don Lee, major in education, presented by Dr. Constance C. Beecher.
Gregory Thomas Cron, major in animal science, presented by Dr. Thomas John Boss.
Anurag Bodupalli, major in chemical engineering, presented by Dr. Caitlin Brotley.
Maria Joy Vandermaten, majors in Sustainable Agriculture and Sociology, presented by Dr. Carmen M. Bain.
Hao Wu, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. An Chun.
Kenneth O. M. Mapoka, major in Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering, presented by Dr. Stuart J. Burrell.
Rayanne Renee Ritland, major in Rhetoric and Professional Communication, presented by Dr. Tina A. Koffold.
Longhui Ren, major in Genetics, presented by Dr. Stephen B. Cannon.
Wimalanathan Kokulalapan, major in Bioinformatics and Computational Biology, presented by Dr. Carolyn Joy Dill and Dr. Eric W. Fulbrecht.
Michael John Forrester, major in Chemical Engineering, presented by Dr. Eric W. Cochran.
Wesley Allen Weirson, major in Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology, presented by Dr. Jeffrey Jerome Essner.
Firas Salim Alani, major in Industrial and Agricultural Technology, presented by Dr. Matthew John Dar.
Niechun Chun, major in Industrial Engineering, presented by Dr. Matthew Charles Frank.
Emily Sarah Logan, major in Education, presented by Dr. Aaron E. Duran.
Songbo Nam, major in Human Development and Family Studies, presented by Dr. Megan Gilligan.
Yang Lu, major in Plant Biology, presented by Dr. Shunshang Fei.
Philip J. Barutha, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Douglas Drake Gransberg.
Bradley Karlberg, major in Meteorology, presented by Dr. Christy Jean Franz.
June Marie Soto Burgos, major in Genetics, presented by Dr. Stephen H. Howell.
Wakisha Tharuki Jaya Sekara, major in Condensed Matter Physics, presented by Dr. Alan Ira Goldman.
Armina Galachian, major in Apparel, Merchandising, and Design, presented by Dr. Elena A. Karpova.
Jishi Yao, major in Chemical Engineering, presented by Dr. Andrew C. Hillier.
Catherine Elizabeth Wu, major in Inorganic Chemistry, presented by Dr. Kirill Kovnir.
Ayush Sharma, major in Mechanical Engineering, presented by Dr. Dwayne Douglas Johnson.
Kaylee Rowland, major in Genetics, presented by Dr. Susan J. Lamont.
Brandon James Marshall, major in Astrophysics, presented by Dr. Charles R. Curtin.
Mercy Kasuzi Kabahuma, major in Genetics and Genomics, presented by Dr. Nick Lauter.
Shawana Tasabum, major in Electrical Engineering, presented by Dr. Ratnesh Kumar.
Matthew Ryan Rolchigo, major in Material Science and Engineering, presented by Dr. Richard Allen Lazar.
Yuan Ying Lu, major in Nutritional Sciences, presented by Dr. L. Lanningham Foster.
Daniel Ward Nielsen, major in Microbiology, presented by Dr. Catherine Mary Logue.
Maria Emilia Duenas, major in Analytical Chemistry, presented by Dr. Youngjin Lee.
Charity Suzanne Armstead, major in apparel merchandising and design, presented by Dr. Ellen Carroll McKinney.
Ron B., major in statistics, presented by Dr. Pong Liu.
Rehana Jamshidi, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Reza Montazami.
Ramesh Bahadur Balayar, major in sociology, presented by Dr. Robert Edward Mazur.
Lan Hu, major in organic chemistry, presented by Dr. Yan Zhao.
Normala Ismail, major in agricultural education, presented by Dr. Gregory Scott Miller.
Seraphim Teknobajoyo, major in condensed matter physics, presented by Dr. Ruslan Prozorov.
Kayla Jo Iski, major in animal science, presented by Dr. Cheryl Lee Morris.
Lily Wang John, hospitality management major, presented by Lakshman Rajagopal.
Samira T. Jalathilaka, major in civil engineering, presented by Dr. Brent M. Ferris.
Jacob Todd Siebert, major in molecular, cellular, and developmental biology, presented by Dr. Jason Wayne Ross.
Shang Chan Chi, major in electrical engineering, presented by Dr. Long Kui.
Erica Catano Moore, major in high energy physics, presented by Dr. Maylee Sanchez.
Dr. Angie Rose Mallory, major in English, presented by Dr. David D. Roberts.
Jia Jia Huo, major in chemical engineering, presented by Dr. Brent H. Shanks.
Yi Jiang, major in applied mathematics, presented by Dr. Paul E. Sachs.
Juan Sebastian Manzano, major in chemistry, presented by Dr. Igor Ivan Slowing.
Mark Daniel Placette, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Christian John Schwartz.
Radhika Jiri Rao, major in chemical engineering, presented by Dr. Jean-Philippe Tissonnier.
Ting Ting Wang, major in civil engineering, presented by Dr. Anuj Sharma.
Jessica Erin Madsen, major in hospitality management, presented by Dr. Susan Woolsdorf-Arendt.
Sugata Roy, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Sriram Sundararajan.
Gregory Scott Krawick, major in hospitality management, presented by Dr. Tianshu Zheng.
Konglin Chan, major in civil engineering, presented by Dr. R. Christopher Williams. Dina Katami, major in civil engineering, presented by Dr. Beruz Shafei.
My congratulations to all our PhD graduates. We are proud of you and your educational achievements. Candidates for master's degrees, please rise if you are able to do so. The master's degree is awarded to those who have successfully completed an intensive course of study in a particular discipline. Reflecting the diversity of ways in which advanced knowledge and skills can be obtained, the university awards a variety of master's degrees with specific names and expectations. In many fields, a master's degree represents the highest academic achievement, and degree holders are accorded full recognition as practitioners of its art. The master's degree often involves research and the preparation of a thesis or creative component that demonstrates an ability to conduct original inquiry. All of those who receive their degrees today have demonstrated a dedication to learning and to enhancing their abilities to contribute to society. Their degrees demonstrate that they have truly mastered a complex and demanding body of knowledge. President Steen, these candidates have completed the requirements prescribed by their respective degree programs. They are recommended by the graduate faculty and the Faculty Senate and are approved by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, for their master's degrees.
In recognition of the satisfactory completion of your respective programs in the Graduate College, and by the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer upon you the master's degree with its accompanying rights, privileges, and obligations. The diploma, now to be placed in your hands, shall forever be the testimony of this academic achievement. Congratulations.
Master's graduates, the faculty marshal will dismiss you by row to the stage. Michael Christopher Canoose, major in biomedical sciences.
Ashley Rose Wiebe, major in agricultural education.
Nicole Lynn Musselman, major in biomedical sciences.
Chamika M.D. Hippola, major in electrical engineering.
Samantha Renee Thompson, major in biomedical sciences.
John Charles Daisy, major in agricultural education.
Jessica Danielle Salpour, major in biomedical sciences.
Daniel James Doing, major in agricultural education.
Paige Elizabeth Slifer, major in biomedical sciences.
Jacob Nolan Ewell, major in civil engineering.
Ashton E. Walker, major in agricultural education.
Gentry Allen Sorensen, major in professional agriculture.
Ruth Megan Hines, major in biomedical sciences.
Nicholas J. Lopkus, major in engineering management.
Bukunmi Dorcas Akanji, major in biomedical sciences.
Justin David Sear, major in civil engineering.
Megan Allison Matarello Christensen, major in seed technology and business.
Matthew David Schulte, major in meat science.
Deidre Ann Bakar, major in education.
Colby Allen Redifer, major in animal science.
Brendan Shin Hao Ye, major in mechanical engineering.
Kelsey Ray Sands, major in agricultural education.
Brian Doherty, major in agricultural and biosystems engineering.
Michael Stephen Kropp, major in meat science.
Jeffrey Allen Haltom, major in genetics and genomics.
Nathan J. Hemming, major in aerospace engineering.
Caitlin Suzanne Burke, major in psychology.
Benjamin Samuel Wiggins, major in electrical engineering.
Muhammad Iftisam Arshad, major in aerospace engineering.
Baker Ward Cool, major in chemical engineering.
Darcy Therese Besh, major in psychology.
Jacob Aaron Votes, major in mechanical engineering.
Shuan Lu, major in computer science.
Chung Song, major in computer engineering.
Daniel Kennedy Kaiser, major in computer engineering.
Caleb Gilbert Carver, major in family and consumer sciences.
Eric Douglas Rogatz, major in mechanical engineering.
Brett Daniel Schald, major in civil engineering.
Soumya Bishogati, major in systems engineering.
Ala Ali Khalil, major in sustainable agriculture.
Wade Garrett Scholten, majors in information systems and business administration.
Rebecca Baldwin Kordick, major in agronomy.
Jyotsna Ramesh Kumar, major in immunobiology.
Scott Michael Schipper, major in engineering management.
Angela Jo Wagner, major in education.
Ashney Lashara Williams, major in apparel merchandising and design.
Carlos Jonathan Yosevite, major in statistics.
Edward L. Thomas Jr., major in family and consumer sciences.
Kirk E. Rudolph, major in electrical engineering.
Jihao Liao, major in electrical engineering.
Graham Goldman, major in biomedical sciences.
Alexander Jordan Shaw, major in industrial and agricultural technology.
Leah Marie Gilman, major in food science and technology.
Nicole Louise Dugan, major in information assurance.
Caitlin Marie Anderson, major in agricultural education.
Jacob Allen Martin, major in political science.
Sean P. Gasson, major in chemical engineering.
Timothy James Beavers, major in mechanical engineering.
Xin Wei Chen, major in science education.
Yu Tian, major in civil engineering.
Kirsten Renee Blomberg, major in geology and atmospheric sciences.
Jacob Robert Warner, major in civil engineering.
Mark D. White, major in engineering management.
Alicia Cadence Martin, major in accounting.
Aziza Siamani, major in industrial design.
Megan Elizabeth Westhoff, major in accounting.
Kenneth Gunn, major in industrial design.
Lauren Emily Hoffman, major in accounting.
Saleh O.A.A. Ahmad, major in civil engineering.
Abby Jo Gelhaug, major in accounting.
Antoinette Elisa Folks, major in community and regional planning.
Brittany Lee Baumgartner, major in accounting.
Deep Chaniara, major in architecture.
Andrew Norwood Wiggum, major in accounting.
Jonathan Edward Harris, major in civil engineering.
Jason Michael Wingert, major in accounting.
Asim Dilip Dande, majors in business administration and industrial engineering.
Catherine Elizabeth Allers, major in accounting.
Chad Edward Pinkston, major in education.
Allison Jesse Knutson, major in accounting.
Alka Mann, major in finance and business administration.
Robert Lee Carter Jr., major in computer engineering.
Jennifer Lynn Lowe, major in interdisciplinary graduate studies.
Ara Lee Dower, major in human-computer interaction.
John Graydon Hudson III, major in human-computer interaction.
Amy Irene Vaughn, major in family and consumer sciences.
Nanfang Lu, major in accounting.
Eric Thomas Pierce, major in agronomy.
Wenjun Wu, major in accounting.
Stephen V. Perez Calupe, major in Information Assurance.
Kimberly A. Nelson, major in Journalism and Mass Communication.
Emily Faye Bilkey, major in Science Education.
Jacqueline S. Even, major in Journalism and Mass Communication.
Adam Richard Lawrence, major in Mechanical Engineering.
Justin Paul Winkle, major in Education.
Junhiwi Jung, major in Graphic Design.
Lakshay Ahuja, major in Computer Science.
Vishwas Kaup Vijayananda, major in Information Systems.
Dilip Kumar Nuna, major in Civil Engineering.
Well, you've all passed the first test of Dr. Mcshea's advice to stay grounded by making it down the steps. My congratulations to all of those who received their master's degree today. We take great pride in your accomplishment.
On behalf of the entire university community, I extend my sincerest congratulations to all of our graduates. We wish you the very best, and we look forward to hearing from you about all of your accomplishments. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jeffery Johnson, the Talbot Endowed President and CEO of the Iowa State University Alumni Association. He will welcome you as the newest alumni of Iowa State University.
Thank you, President Winterstein. Congratulations, class of 2018. You are now mine. Thanks for believing enough in Iowa State to trust us with your graduate level education and your future. For some of you, this has included earning your bachelor's, master's, or PhD, or a combination of these from Iowa State University. Allow me to make one thing clear tonight. You are now forever a part of Cyclone Nation, as you now hold a degree from this very special university. Congratulations. Today, you join close to 260,000 other Iowa State alumni living in all 99 counties of Iowa, all 50 states of the U.S., including the District of Columbia, and more than 152 countries. In other words, you will soon find out that cyclones really are everywhere. As you move forward in your current career or on to new adventures, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't publicly invite each of you to become Alumni Association members. Alumni dues are only $30 annually for each of the next 5 years. Join. Membership in the ISU Alumni Association will provide you direct access to the online alumni directory, which will allow you to network with fellow Cyclones at your place of work as well as in your future community. I also want you to know that the Alumni Association will gladly serve as your personal university concierge going forward. We will be here to help you navigate your future interactions with Iowa State. Keeping graduates connected to Iowa State and each other is the #1 goal of the association. I'd encourage you to refer to page 77 of your commencement program to see the many ways to continue your Iowa State adventure through the association and how to electronically connect with us. Please keep us informed of changes of your addresses, emails, phone numbers, and employment, as well as life changes like marriages, births, awards, promotions, and I invite you to come back to campus for reunions, sporting events, and the many other opportunities that will be offered to you. But in closing, please promise me the following. You will not throw my letters in the trash. You will not delete my emails, ignore my text messages and tweets, hide when I come to your door, or hang up on me when I call. Let's get to know each other better and become partners in helping you advance your careers, enhance your degrees, invest in your alma mater, and network with Cyclones everywhere. Congratulations, class of 2018. I hope to see many of you in San Antonio, but always remember, you are now Cyclones for life. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Well, we are nearing the conclusion of our fall 2018 graduate commencement ceremony. I again want to thank our commencement speaker, Dr. James Mcshea, for returning to his alma mater to deliver an inspiring message to our graduates. And now I want to offer my personal congratulations to all of today's graduates. We are extremely proud of you and of what you have accomplished. The diploma you have received is from one of the nation's finest educational institutions and leading research universities. Iowa State University is dedicated to the highest levels of academic and research excellence. Your diploma is a symbol of your success in achieving these high standards through the completion of your advanced degrees. Display it with pride. Thank you for making this a memorable day, and thank you for allowing Iowa State University to be an important part of your life and your adventure. Before we close today, we also wish to recognize the hard work of all those individuals who helped make this day possible, the faculty and staff, family members, and the many friends who have supported you during your time here at Iowa State. I ask the graduates to please rise and find your family and friends in the audience and thank them for their support. I now ask the audience to please rise. Will the family and friends of these wonderful graduates show your support? Thank you. Please remain standing as we conclude our commencement ceremony. Thank you so much for being part of this wonderful occasion. And now, with the singing of the Bells of Iowa State by Zachary Fisher, I pronounce the fall 2018 Graduate College Commencement at a close.
Please join me in the singing of the Bells of Iowa State. The music can be found on the back of this evening's program.
Crown a
shortest one ever.
Yeah.
This is like the quickest. Nice job. This was really quick. Okay, guys, I need to get all the folders back. If you could put them together by section, that would be great.
I gotta do it the rest of the night.
Thank you for